On the 25th of July 2018, a 13-year-old schoolgirl would be lured to her death in a wooded area in Hampshire under the guidance that who knows what would happen in the first place, but that a lodger, an amateur tattooist, his name would reveal to be none other than Stephen Nicholson, 25. Lucy McHugh, 13, would be subjected to a year of sexual abuse and sexual assault by the lodger, which would be heartbreaking for the family to deal with such sadness and distress. As not long after she went up to meet the guy on the fateful morning, Lucy would be stabbed more than 27 times and then raped by the same man. He would burn his clothes in a fire in an attempt to get rid of the evidence, but that could be linked back to him via DNA and forensic evidence. The vicious, harrowing and calculated nature of the murder would soon emerge in the spotlight, as the press would be hot on the news of the killing soon after. Lucy would be betrayed and groomed by the best friend's daughter. A post-mortem would be conducted on the victim, who said that Stephen had inserted a wooden stick up her privates. Not going to say the name, because it's too graphic and disturbing to say. Welcome to Psycho Minds. My name is Cody, and Happy New Year 2024. Today, we will take a closer approach and look at the brutal and violent murder of the 13-year-old, whose body was discovered a few weeks later. Stick with us as we uncover what happened to her and what the aftermath of this tragedy had on the community in Southampton, Hampshire. Lucy McHugh, a Year 7 pupil, had attended 2 schools throughout her life. She was diagnosed with ADHD, a hyperactive disorder that characterized some similar symptoms to those of autism and Asperger's. She would be born sometime in 2005, but we don't know when exactly she would be born yet. However, despite that, she was constantly being sexually abused by the lodger, whose name was previously mentioned as Stephen Nicholson, whom he was in a sexual relationship with the underage girl since the age of 12. Then the 25th of July 2018 would soon come rolling around. It didn't take long for the police investigation to begin to scour and look through CCTV, when they get the biggest breakthrough yet. This case would definitely rock the town of Southampton. All the world, the sex offender was apprehended a day or so later. After being arrested, Stephen allegedly told and confessed to officers that he had indeed killed and raped the girl. It's unknown whether or not he said this as he got arrested, but we may never know for certain. Because of this, the information and news of Lucy's disappearance would soon become breaking news, and headlines was quickly spreading throughout the country. Even though the media had a field day with the amount of coverage it consisted largely on, it prompted the public to be outraged and fairly upset at what happened to Lucy McHugh in her last moments of her life. Lucy McHugh had been slashed with a knife 27 times, consisted by the powerful and sharp edges of the blade where it sliced her, was in fact identified to be on her face, upper chest and forearms, caused by the single-bladed knife. This devastating, gory and brutal details will be revealed in Winchester Crown Court, where it's alleged that Lucy was murdered 2 miles from her home, where a blood-stained hoodie containing DNA for both Lucy and Nicholson were found near the body. Lucy was discovered dead near the Southampton Sports Centre. Though how much violent nature of the demise was involved, it was profound and devastating to hear. Care worker Steve Nicholson was in a secret long relationship with Lucy. That's so sickly and disgusting to think that this vile pervert was using her for his sexual gratification. What a joke he is. After the trial was completed, he was sentenced to 33 years in prison for the brutal killing and rape of the teenage girl. Hence, his sentence was a big relief for the McHugh's family, who wanted to see justice being served and a compromise. Thank you for watching Psycho Minds. That was the case of Lucy McHugh, and why not click one of our videos to see what we post about.